The Yes on one side has spent $17.3 million on TV, cable, and radio ads, while the No on one side has spent $8.2 million. Statehouse correspondent Jo Ingles runs down the last few heated days of this campaign.
Before Beth and Kyle Long of Columbus went into the Franklin County Board of Elections to cast an early ballot, they stopped to talk in the rain to reporters about why they were voting yes on Issue 1. For Beth, this vote comes after having an abortion after IVF, when the fetus she was carrying had a rare condition that couldn't survive and it threatened her own life. Their story became an ad for Issue 1.
I think it's important for us to make sure that nobody else here in Ohio has to go through what we went through.
Also taking advantage of early voting was Lieutenant Governor John Husted and his wife Tina. They voted against Issue 1.
And we just banked our vote. We were early voters, and we encourage you to do the same.
The numbers show many Ohioans are voting early as totals are surpassing where they were in the August special election. Groups for and against issues have been busy trying to turn out voters, like these college students working with the Susan B. Anthony Foundation. They've been going door to door near Columbus trying to urge a no vote on Issue 1. Republican Governor Mike DeWine has been trying to sway voters, too, by telling them if they vote no on the amendment, state leaders will revisit the restrictive 6-week abortion ban on hold by courts to include exceptions for rape and incest.
Vast majority of people believe there should be those exceptions. So I think if this is defeated, then we think we can come back and find something that the majority of people in Ohio will be able to feel comfortable with and be able to support.
But DeWine hasn't asked Attorney General Dave Yost to file anything with the Ohio Supreme Court to drop the state's appeal to put the 6-week ban back in place. And Republican House Speaker Jason Stephens indicated his members would be willing to talk about changes to the ban after the election. But former Ohio Democratic Party Chair David Pepper calls DeWine's current suggestion a trick, just like a promise he made to Dayton residents after the 2019 mass shooting, where he said he'd do something to rein in gun violence, but later signed bills expanding gun rights. Pepper says he thinks the race for Issue 1 will be close.
I think the yes side has an advantage. I think that's why you see some desperation from the governor and others. Oh, we're going to undo the thing we did, because I think they realize they're behind.
Signs for and against Issue 1 with different designs and different messages are spread throughout Ohio. And in the days leading up to the election, both sides of Issue 1 are airing ads with information and sometimes misinformation. This is the only weekend of early voting. There's no voting Monday before Election Day on Tuesday. Jo Ingles, Statehouse News Bureau.